Namaste children. This lesson is for class 8th Andhra Pradesh state syllabus students. The Tattered Blanket by Kamala Das. This short story, The Tattered Blanket, written by Mrs. Kamala Das, a famous Malayalam poet, short story writer, and a novelist. She came from a very highly educated family. In this short story, she tried to explain about the present human relationships in this materialistic world. The name of the story, The Tattered Blanket, symbolizes the delicate relationship between parents and the children. Children, once they got educated and got a respectable job, forget their responsibility towards their aged parents. They limit their responsibilities to their own family where these poor parents never have any place. We have three main characters in this story. Amma, 83 years old lady. Kamala, Amma's eldest daughter, and she is a widow. Gopi, Amma's son. Now he is working at Delhi and living along with his own family, that is, wife and children. So now let us read the story. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. Here he means Gopi. One evening, Gopi arrived unexpectedly at his hometown. It is a small village in his office car because he was on the way to his official trip at Tiruvananthapuram. And listening the sound of the car, mother Amma wanted to get up. At that time, she was sitting on an armchair on the veranda. She knew that it was a useless attempt. So again, she sat. When Amma realized that it was a useless attempt, then she called Kamala. Kamala, there is somebody at the gate, she said. Somebody is in the car. So she wanted Kamala to go and check up about to know about the stranger who has come. Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, who was sitting huddled up on the tina on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. It is already said, Kamala, Amma's eldest daughter, who was a widow. Huddled means to held arms and legs very close because of cold. అంటే ముడుచుకుని కూర్చోవడం. And the meaning of reluctantly means not willing to do something. That means she knew very well nobody would come, but because mother forced her to go and check up, so she went to the gate to check up to know about the person who has arrived there. Walked slowly to the gate and screwing up. Screwing up means narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. That means it was evening time. The light was very, very less. So in order to make sure to know about the person, she brought her eyebrows very close to have a very good look. She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. The time Kamala went, the person opened the gate and walking inside the courtyard. He was a middle-aged man, bald and fat. Oh, Gopi, she said in a grating voice. So, seeing the face, she identified the stranger and called him by his name Gopi. Grating means disagreeable. That means she was not at all expecting Gopi to come at the time. So, in her voice, that expression was there. Why this sudden unexpected visit? So she said, why did Gopi come at that time and at that unexpected time? Kamala, who is it? Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. So Amma was very much excited. She wanted to know the person who has come. So she called Kamala and asked. Gopi, the man said. The man who has entered inside addressed that he is Gopi. There was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back. So he answered to Kamala's question. So he answered that he had a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram and he just dropped on his way back. That means he completed his official trip at Thiruvananthapuram and he was going back to Delhi. Who, Kamala? Who is it? You see, elderly people, they cannot stop their anxiety. So again, she repeated, who is that man who has come? There was a note of alarm. Alarm means she was very much anxiety and she felt that some stranger has come and he may bring some bad news. So she had an alarm in her voice, in Amma's voice. Amma, why are you so scared? Scared means having fear. Why do you fear? Huh? Kamala, Gopi's eldest sister asked her a little awkwardly. Awkwardly means what? Ibandiga. That means, you see, seeing her anxiety, she felt somewhat bad. So, very much awkwardly, she asked, why are you so scared? As if you are seeing Gopi for the first time. You see, Gopi, you know him very well. He is your son. So why do you have that fear in your voice? The man who has come, he is none other than Gopi. Like that, Kamala replied to Amma. Amma, it's me, Gopi, he said again. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. So now Gopi came very close to mother and keeping his face very close to mother, he said that it was he. Wrinkled means because of old age we have some changes on the face. The face has a number of lines and everything. In Telugu we say Mudatal padipodam, old age valla. Amma, it's me. Again Gopi made sure that it was he. Gopi, Kamala, I can't believe it. Has his school closed for vacation? Here, you should know one thing. Amma, because of her old age, has a memory loss. That means at times she would go back to old time. That means maybe 20 to 30 years past. So, in her memory, Gopi was a school-going boy. So she asked Kamala, I can't believe it. has his school closed for vacation. Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody. Gopi's sister explained. Now, Gopi's sister, who was Gopi's sister? Kamala. Kamala explained to whom? To Gopi that very often Amma loses her memory and at times she doesn't recognize anybody. But sometimes her memory is quite sharp. So always she would not be in this condition. At times she would have a very wonderful memory power. Then she asks me, then means what? Whenever she would have a very sharp memory power, she would ask, what? If you have sent any letter, here you means who? Gopi. Whether Gopi had sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you. So I tell that everything is fine with Gopi. Vimla and kids, everybody. Vimla, a new character. Vimla is Gopi's wife. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? You see, is there any matter to tell mother that you stopped writing since a long? Poor thing. I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy. So I never feel happy to make her unhappy. Here, who? Mother. Now, Gopi tries to give one excuse for not writing letters. I got a promotion last year. After that, I am always on my toes and there are chores quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. You see, he said that last year only he got a promotion, and because of that, I'm always on my toes. On my toes means now very regularly he used to move from one place to other on official trips. So he didn't have much time to write any letter. Why don't you ask Vimla to write? You see, in case if you are busy and you cannot write a letter, why don't you ask Vimla? Who is Vimla here? Gopi's wife, to write a letter. Or doesn't she get any time too? Huh? Or she also didn't get any time or what? Like that, Kamala asked Gopi. What are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. So here Gopi was talking very slowly to Kamala. Both are talking. So Amma, out of anxiety, again she asked, what were they mumbling? Mumbling means what? Talking something very slowly. I heard somebody coming in a car. Who is it? Now Amma wanted to know again. That means she forgot. She forgot that the man addressed himself Gopi and asked about her welfare and everything. Amma forgot all these things. And now again she wanted to know about the person who has come in a car. I told you it's Gopi. Now Kamala said. Kamala said that that man is none other than Gopi, her son. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't she? You see, Gopi lives in Delhi. So how can he come now? Yes, Amma, it's me. I have come from Delhi. Now, again, Gopi wanted to make sure that he is Gopi himself and he had come from Delhi. Here, mumbling means gonukodum. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said suddenly. lowering her voice. I mean, what is his wife's name? You see, Amma has a disease of losing her memory. So she forgot that Gopi married and forgot the name of the lady with whom Gopi got married. Don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember Vimala? District Collector Nambiar's eldest daughter, Gopi's sister said. So Gopi's sister means Kamala, asked her mother not to say that she had forgotten the name of the wife of Gopi, and she made her to remember her name is Vimla and she is daughter of collector Nambiar, Nambiar's eldest daughter. Oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? So it is her usual question whether there was any letter from Gopi that day. Ah, there was. He writes every day. So Kamala confirmed that there was a letter, and moreover, she confirmed that Gopi writes every day. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. Amma said that she terribly gets upset when she didn't receive any letter from Gopi. He knows it. That's why he writes every day. So Kamala said that Gopi knows what that he has to write a letter every day to his mother Amma. Look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister turned to him. You see, sometimes getting the memory and sometimes losing memory. That is the condition of Amma. So seeing this, Gopi's sister Kamala worried. Just as I told you, you know nothing about what is going on here, do you? She asked a question whether Gopi knew anything about what was going on there. There means what? At Amma's house. Why did she ask this question? The reason is Gopi didn't communicate with Kamala and Amma since few years. That is the reason. Who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in a car? So again Amma got her memory of somebody waiting at the gate. Now she wanted to know the person who has come. It's me, Gopi said. I had to come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma. So now again Gopi confirmed that it was he and he had to come to Thiruvananthapuram on an official trip. So on the way he dropped there in order to see his mother Amma. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? All these questions were asked by Amma only because Amma didn't recognize Gopi at all. So she asked about that person's Amma. No, it is quite near. So Gopi said that his Amma lives very close. Is it true? Though he says that his Amma lives very near, he lives very far. Where? At Delhi. I don't know how I can bring back her memory, Gopi's sister said to him exasperately. Exasperately means annoyedly. So she got annoyed because Amma has a habit of asking questions repeatedly for a single thing. So, with this fact, Kamala got annoyed. Gopi placed his briefcase on the thinner. He opened it and pulled out the contents: clothes, files, a shaving set. Now, Gopi kept the suitcase which was in his hand on the thinner, that means on the step. Now he opened and pulled the contents out of the suitcase. What were the contents? Clothes, files, a saving set. Why did the narrator describe the contents of the suitcase? He wanted to say only one thing, that is, Gopi didn't bring anything for his mother. Always we should remember one thing. Whenever we visit any elderly person, a teacher, and a lady who is going to give birth a child, we should not go empty handed. We should carry something. Here, Gopi has come to see his mother, 83 years old. Still, he didn't bring anything for his mother. That shows his love and affection towards his mother. Do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked him. Now, Amma asked whether he means who? Gopi only. Asked Gopi whether he knew about her son Gopi. And she further said, he is in Delhi, a government officer. He has Kesari Yogam. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. Do you know him? So actually, the elderly people, they wanted to say or they wanted to praise their children. So she asked whether he knew her son Gopi. She further said that Gopi lives in Delhi. Gopi works as a government officer. He has Kesari Yogam. Kesari Yogam means becoming successful in whatever work he does. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. She said everything about, every successful thing about her son Gopi. Yes, I know him. Gopi said that he knew her son. Tell him to send me a blanket. Now mother says to tell to Gopi to send her a blanket. Why did the narrator say to send? Because already 5 years passed for Gopi to come. That is the thing. To send. That means if any person would come from Delhi to that village, to send through that man. There is a cold mist in the morning. You see here, every day morning there would be lot of fog, and because of that, the temperature would be very very low. If I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. You see, at this age of 83 years, if the mother would have an effect of cold, it won't live for a long time. Tell him to send a blanket, won't you? I think you understood the reason why I requested for a blanket. I think you convey this message to my son. A red one. You see, she had her own interest, uh, her wish interest to have a red blanket. I had a blanket. You see, already I have one blanket, but the one he the one he brought for me when he was studying in Madras. You see, that earlier one also purchased by my son Gopi only. When he was studying in Madras, he purchased and brought it for me. It is all tattered now. Now it got spoiled. All the threads have come out. A lot of holes and everything. Now that blanket is useless at all. Just a ball of knotted yarn. Nothing is left. Only some threads are left. Tell him to send me a red blanket, will you? Will you please tell my son to send a red colored blanket through any person who would visit this place? I will tell him. He nodded. Nodded means waving the head like accepting, saying yes. Please don't forget to tell him. The mist is not good for me. I think I will stretch myself out for a bit. I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. So now, again again she requested him not to forget, and again she said that the mist is not good for her. And now, because she was sitting too long in the armchair, she was having some pain on her back and neck. So she wanted to stretch herself. Stretch means to lay on the bed. Gopi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to the veranda. Now, Gopi's sister Kamala took Amma along with her and made her to sleep on the bed. And again she has come to the veranda because Gopi was sitting on the veranda. You didn't come to see Amma, did you? So she realized this. The purpose of Gopi's visit is not to see Amma, but something is there and she wanted to know that thing. Now, Gopi opened his heart and started telling the fact of his visit. Delhi is too expensive. You see, Delhi is too expensive, means what? Very expensive place. You know, I have 4 children to look after now. I can't make both ends meet with my salary. So now Gopi has 4 children to take care. And he further said that in order to make both the ends meet, his salary is not enough. And one has to keep up one's status. So, in the society, in order to keep up one's status, he should have a lot of things to show. It will be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. That is the reason of Gopi's visit. Gopi wanted to sell his share of the family property in order to have some money and to buy some comfortable things in order to show his status. I came to talk it over to you. So the main purpose is to talk to Kamala and to finalize all the things. You will sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. So Kamala very frankly said that his intention is to sell his land and take the money along with him, and he would forget about his mother, sister, and his home village, everything. Don't say like that. I will come when I get time. But Gopi said that not to say like that, and he would come when he gets time. Here, this when is used to say the condition. It is not used for, it is not an adverb of time. It is an adverb of condition. So, whenever he gets time, then he would come. Your time. So Kamala knows very well that his time would never come. He saw the irritation on his sister's face. She is not at all feeling good for Gopi's attitude. So she made some annoyance in her face. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. You see, already 5 years passed, and after that only you have come here. Amma is 83 now. This is the fact. Amma won't survive for a longer time. I don't think she will pull on much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. You see, when Amma is alive, you took 5 years to come and to see her. If Amma would go, then definitely you would forget your homeland. But Amma can't remember who I am, he said, smiling feebly. So now Gopi has a reason. So he said, when Amma is not at all identifying him, what is the fun of coming? For that, Kamala said a heart-touching dialogue. But do you remember your Amma? Huh? You are complaining that your Amma forgot about you. But do you really remember your Amma? If you would, then you would have come. Understood? So don't say that Amma forgot and there is no reason of coming. So with this dialogue, this story ends. Thank you for watching the video.